blessed good evening to one and all here in St. John Parish Church Yard again, looking towards the east coast in a southeasterly direction. We can see Bath Beach down here, which is in St. John on the east coast. We can see the ruins for the old Bath Plantation House and Sugar Factory, and we can see all across the St. Philip. We can see Concept Bay in St. John as well on the east coast, which is a fishing village, and we can see all across the East Point Lighthouse in St. Philip, and we can see across um, the Ragged Point Lighthouse in St. Philip to the southeastern side of the island. I will start with the graves again. The grave of our Prime Minister, David Thompson, who would have been the sixth Prime Minister. He was born to Barbadian parents on the 25th of December 1961 in England, but lived in Barbados for most of his life until he died in 2010 on the 23rd of October, which is my birthday. He was the Prime Minister of Barbados from 2008 to 2010. He died in office. Yes, so this is all the churchyard for St. John Parish Church, which is to the eastern side of the island. It sits on top of a cliff. St. John Parish Church is a part of Hackerton Cliff. This is the binoculars here for distant viewing. The sundial. So many tourists pay homage to this church.
Ja. Nej.
So this is Pothouse Village in St. John, down below here.
Och det var som fan.
In memory of this is the Taylor family tomb, William H. Lewis and Roland C. Taylor. Ronald Vernon Taylor, born the 29th of September 1930 and died the 17th of June 1999. Mary Louisa Taylor, born the 7th of January 1908 and died the 13th of September 2005. In memory of Henry Vernon Taylor of Huddersfield in St. John, born the 17th of January 1898 and died the 18th of November 1964. The Haynes family grave over here. The Carter tomb over here. So as I said before, people do not get buried in this churchyard anymore unless it is a by grave or there are some kind of high up citizen in this church in Barbados. I think the last person to get buried here was David Thompson, the same Prime Minister, in loving memory of Mary Howell Haynes of Newcastle, St. John, who died the 22nd of July 1957 at the age of 97. She was the only remaining family member left back in her family. In loving memory of the Honorable Richard Haynes of Easy Hall Plantation, St. John, eldest son of J.A. Haynes of Newcastle Plantation in St. John, who died the 8th of May 1937 at the age of 81. So the Haynes family came from Worcester, England, and they came to Barbados in the 17th century, and they owned plantations across this parish, or the Haynes tomb here. grave of Thomas Henry Seeley, son of John Seeley, Sir John Seeley, and Anne Isabella Seeley, born the 14th of January 1845 and died the 20th of June 1904, erected by his son W.M. Seeley. So the Carter tomb. Here lieth the body of Ferdinando Palaeologus, descended from the emperor line of the last Christian emperors of Greece, church warden of this parish from 1655 to 1656. Vestryman 20 years, who died the 3rd of October 1678. All here is the East Coast. You can see Martin's Bay and St. Margaret's Church and St. John just below here. The map showing you the different tombs in the churchyard. And the grave of Ivy Branch Bradshaw, née McConney, who died the 30th of August 1974 at the age of 91, and her daughter Iris Branch Bannocky, Silver Crown of Merit, who died the 2nd of September 1988 at the age of 73. Iris Branch Bannocky was the founder of Andromeda Botanical Gardens. She was a horticulturist. She was the founder of Andromeda Botanical Gardens in St. Joseph in the 1950s, just above Bathsheba on the East Coast as well. When she died in 1988, the gardens was entrusted to the Barbados National Trust, which it still is today. She was married to a Bailey, who was the founder, Dr. Bailey. Harry Bailey was the founder of the Harry Bailey Observatories. Then she later married to a Scottish guy by the name of Bannocky. The colored tomb section over here, where the colored planter class lived, are buried. The Chase and Skinner family grave. Ethan Gollop, grandfather of Ralph Thorne, who was the current member of Parliament for Christchurch South and leader of the opposition, and he was also the grandfather of Sir Fred Gollop, in memory of Ivan Wilfred Weeks and Winifred Ursula Weeks. Eustace C. Gill, husband of Marie Gill, and Bernard Leslie Barrow, who died the 23rd of April 1962 at the age of 88, and daughter Marie A.L. Gill, born 1908 and died in 1992, and Ambrosine Barrow, born 1880 and died in 1942, and daughter Ada C. Bridgman, born 1907 and died in 1990. Charles Miller Austin, who was a plantation owner, the grandfather of our third Prime Minister, Sir Harold Bernard St. John. He bought Malvern Plantation in St. John as well. He was born on the 26th of May 1857 and died the 11th of August 1942. So now making my way into the church again. I should have gone through the other gate. I mean the other the other gate. St. John Parish Church. Alright, let me go into the church first. Let me go inside the church first. And take a picture and vlog and then come out. So under our feet are some burial vaults as well. Madonna and child with the infant St. John under her feet. This marble transmits to posterity the virtues of Elizabeth Christian Pinder, wife of the Honorable Francis Ford Pinder, and daughter of Jonas Christian and Mercy Maynard, who, animated by the unfading example of her excellent mother, shone forth through life one of its brightest ornaments, distinguished by unaffected piety, Christian humility, and active benevolence. After 10 years of uninterrupted felicity, passed in the endearing society of her beloved husband, her tender frame and delicate constitution fell a victim to the slow but fatal progress of a disease which, undermining her invaluable health and yielding neither to the tender assiduities of an adoring husband, the united skill of the most inexperienced physicians, nor the influence of a more genial climate, remove her in her bloom of youth to the regions of eternal bliss. She passed on the 9th of December 1799 at the age of 30. I think I'm gonna take the view first. Then go back in the church. The view of the east coast, southeasterly, looking down towards, northeasterly, sorry, looking down towards Bathsheba and St. Joseph. And you can see Martins Bay and St. John, all on the east coast. And Bathsheba and St. Joseph. We can see all across to the Scotland district. The Scotland district comprises of the parishes of St. Andrew and St. Joseph, referred to as the Scotland district because of their resemblance to the Scotland countryside, and they are the parishes that carry the most hills. This is church view below here, by the way. Yes, St. John Parish Church, situated on the east coast, on top of a hill in the countryside of Barbados. So the beloved Gothic St. John Parish Church. The beautiful pipes for the organ up in here. It is said that Ferdinando Paleologus, that is buried in the churchyard now, was buried right under this organ loft. The pulpit that was made out of 6 different types of wood. Mahogany, cedar, and pine are the 3 of them. To the memory of John Sheaf Thorne, only surviving son of John and Rebecca Elizabeth Thorne, died the 7th of December 1814, aged 32 years and 2 months, whose remains lie interred with those of his kinsmen in the fox vault in this churchyard. This tablet is erected according to the wish of the late Major H.A. Thorne by his executor. John Parish Church. The lovely, beautiful Barbados and the beautiful stained glass windows. This is where the choir sits. These are the list of rectors who serve this church. Thank you guys for watching now. Have a blessed evening.